bad. Was that when it was still under 4 kids too?
I think.
Okay, yeah, that explains things.
I'm pretty sure 4 kids still had Yu-Gi-Oh! Up until, like, Arc V. I don't remember exactly.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure, like, 4 kids died at some point, like, you know...
Oh, they did, but it wasn't even... Like, it was before Arc V. But, like, I don't remember how far they got through 5Ds is the thing. Like, I don't actually know if they finished 5Ds. I'm extremely vague on the timeline.
Mm-hmm. Either way, yes. No. 5Ds is really good, though.
Yes.
We haven't finished it quite yet, but, like... Just... It has not disappointed us yet. Mostly.
Yes. Mostly. I know at least one thing that's going to disappoint us, but, like, that's not the show itself, so...
It's a little more grounded. I really don't want to quite give away what it exactly means because it's really important to the world building what it is, that mark on his face, and why he gets it. So like, yeah. But despite to say, it's not particularly magic per se. But it's an important part of the world building.
Yes.
Hi, Trial! I'm drawing some Yu-Gi-Ohs. What else is new?
Seriously?
Surprising absolutely 0 people.
Surprising no one, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Time. Also, Peachy, I'm gonna recall you really quick. Your audio's been cutting out really hard for a couple minutes.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Skype's being... Nah, it's just Skype being butts.
I hope my audio's been okay on stream. I tested it before I started and it seemed to sound okay, but... Any better?
Yeah. Sorry, it's just every time Skype just kind of suddenly decides to tank, it just doesn't recover, so it's like, ugh.
Yeah, no, it's Skype being bad at being this piece of software. Yeah, it'd be a good idea. Just skip over GX and just continue on to 5Ds.
Basically.
I don't know. Honestly, though, who are we to say what you should or should not watch? If you really do want to watch, give GX a try, then by all means, go ahead. Because, you know, there's some people who really do genuinely like GX, and we're salty as fuck.
We're salty, but like 9 times out of 10, every time I'm on like Tumblr or something, people are like, "Oh, GX is my favorite." I just sit there softly, like, how? But maybe we're just bitter old people. Who knows?
Well, I mean, also we came watching GX a lot later in life, so you know.
It's true. We didn't have the childhood, nostalgia for it at all.
There's a lot of very specific reasons we like Yu-Gi-Oh! And like GX failed on like most, if not all of those fronts, so you know.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's the kind of thing that I'd say, hey, if you're looking to watch something extraordinarily silly and card game related, but not necessarily great, like, if you go into it knowing it's not going to be, if you go into it knowing it's got real friggin' problems, I feel like it's the kind of thing that can be enjoyable on, like, a freaking level. I don't know. It's funny. I'm still salty, but I can rewatch GX now and just kind of be less bitter because I'm just like, well, I'm done. I know the suffering is coming. I'm not here to enjoy it. I'm just here to kind of giggle.
Well, also we're in our own special hell. That's why we can rewatch it.
It's true. I am in my own hell. We're just in such hell. But I don't know. You know me, I kind of like garbage, but
you don't
I feel like going into it knowing exactly what to expect and to not be too, like, invested in it, it's just like, yeah, I can giggle.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, overall, like, in a general just, yeah, no, GX is bad. No, you don't have to watch it, trust me, please. If you're not curious at all, if you watch like the first couple episodes and you thought it's horrible, then just skip it. You don't even need to torture yourself with it, please. But
wow, Skype is really just not tonight.
But 5Ds is worth it. Also, maybe we should switch to Discord? Oop. I lost her. Kayan! Hi, Kayan! It's been a while. Have you been? Oh noes. Jenna, let's switch to Discord.
Sorry, but you literally became completely inaudible on my end. It was really weird.
Wow, Skype isn't even telling me that I'm having an issue, so I have no idea what it could be.
Yeah, I don't know. You just keep, like, going completely out. It's weird.
Do you want to try Discord instead?
Yeah, Discord might work better.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault. Alright, switching to Discord. We're good. Well, I was very busy, and post-stream I can tell you some very interesting work-related things that happened to me this weekend, but... but I don't like to talk about my work on stream. Where the hell is my Discord? Oh, here. Oh! Did you watch the whole thing, or did you just skim through Sonic 06? I'm glad you enjoyed it, though, because we had a lot of fun. We surprisingly didn't die as much as we thought we would, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I'm just drawing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Our son's birthday is tomorrow. Kayan, I still have to say the fact that Iga played your game is still tickling me to death. I have to say, just
It's so good. Also, sorry, Discord froze when I loaded up. What the hell is wrong with me tonight?
Pass. Are you okay?
I don't know. Nothing wants to function. I'm sorry. Everything's my fault.
No, it's not, Pat. I know it's great. I love it, Kayan.
So good, Kayan. We're all so proud.
So happy. Oh, that's good.
That's so good.
I'd love to play it in Japanese, too. I'll have to play it both ways. That would be rad, actually. I have a little more time now that I'm finished with this weekend. Yes, this weekend is sure a thing. It's okay, I survived.
You lived.
Yes, thanks for watching our playthrough of Sonic 06.
I'm glad us screaming and flailing was entertaining.
Okay, have fun!
I'll have to play more of that in like a year.
Yep.
Or whatever.
The game is technically Jenna's since she bought it. And, you know, we're on opposite
Yeah.
We're on opposite ends of the US, so we only visit each other once a year.
Tears.
Yes, no, I mean, again, I said this to Matt earlier, but literally the name of my stream, why aren't you watching SGQ? Why am I not watching SGQ is a good question, but, you know, the Star Sun.
TBH.
I don't know, I just kind of like, I missed so much because of working this weekend, so I'm just kind of like at a point where I'm like, I'll just watch the whole thing afterwards, maybe. Oh god, yeah, the Princess Elise is
Sobbing.
Your skin is soft unlike the sand, which is rough. I'm sorry, it's so bad, it's such horrible writing. But yes, hopefully we'll eventually be able to continue / finish the game.
Yeah, suddenly I actually have decent hopes for us finishing the whole thing. At first I thought we'd just, like, do what we could before suffering got too bad.
I know, and then we surprisingly, like, I don't know, was breezing through it.
We did okay.
Like, the Mock Speed section still murdered us, but, like...
But so much less.
It's true, so much less.
Even I did it. Even I did the first one in only 2 tries, and I'm bad at video games, unlike you.
No.
I'm kind of bad at video games, PG.
No. Heart. Honestly, at this point, I'm almost tempted to buy a copy for myself. Like, it's pretty cheap at this point.
It was only like $10 when I got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you'd have to stare it over.
I mean, from the way things are going, honestly, I've played more frustrating things, which is hilarious to say. Don't get me wrong, it's awful. But, like, I've played things that have taken me forever to beat, and that was, like, not nearly as bad. It was just, the controls are awful. If they had, like, fixed the controls, if they had more time to fix the controls, then maybe it wouldn't have nearly gone down as bad as it, like, as it ended up being. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just, like, definitely because their development cycle got, you know, rushed because, oh my god, we need to get this out for, like, PS3 launch and Christmas, and, you know. Oh my god. I do kind of want to get back into streaming, though. I've been kind of dead for a long while. I kind of looked at, like, the last time I was really streaming a lot, and then, like, now, and I'm like, wow, I think I've only streamed, like, a total of maybe, like, once a month, or even less this year so far.
Stopping.
It's just like, okay, I was also busy, so, but, like...
So busy.
You know, I want to try playing some games, and so I should maybe play some more Breath of the Wild on stream. 5Ds only has really, really vague, like, really tangential references to the original. Like, it takes place in Domino City.
Except...
Well, yeah, except that, but we're not gonna bring that up, okay?
Except you kind of have to because it's sort of canon.
No, I know. But, like, that's just gonna be confusing, okay, at this point. Like, it takes place in Domino City, but it's technically, what, like 20 years or years ahead?
30 at least, I want to say.
Yeah, at least 30.
He is in his, like, 40s, isn't he? I'd assume.
Yeah, I don't know, he's old. Basically, he's way ahead. It's way ahead in the future of, like, from the original series. So, like...
it's way in the future. They don't really bring up anything previous. Like, they don't mention...
Yeah, basically... It does a good job of creating its own world, even though it technically takes place in the same area as the first series, right? So, like...
It's not like GX where they go, oh, hey, let's go to Domino City and meet Yugi's grandfather and go to these horrible places where things happen that we should never have any freaking knowledge of happening.
Or somehow know all about the Millennium items, even though nobody should really know anything about that, except maybe Yugi's puzzle, but if only tangentially, like, oh yeah, he wears that thing all the time, you know?
Yep.
I don't know.
Knowing they exist because they're artifacts is one thing. Knowing they exist and that they are literally magical and cause, like, freaking shadow game garbage, that's, like, beyond them.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't know these things.
They really shouldn't know that shit. Anyway, the original cast doesn't show up, so we really literally don't know what's going on with the original cast during 5Ds. Because they just never show up, which I think is a good way to go about it, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Like, the only Ushio's a thing, but they never mention that he's a thing.
Yeah, it's like if you remember who Ushio is, he's the one who originally bullied Yugi in high school, um, and caused him to finally put the puzzle together and bring Pharaoh out, right?
Yeah, like in the anime, you see him in flashbacks when Genoshi's like, "Hey, remember how we became friends and this dude just kicked our ass," kind of thing.
Yeah, he's literally
That's
kind of mentioned of all of like once in the anime, but like he's like the very first antagonist you really see in the manga. So like, yeah, but he's actually a character in 5Ds who goes through character development. It feels so weird, but like we actually
It's
don't
super
hate him
weird.
anymore.
Like he shows up and he's a super douche, and he's like, "Well, you're the worst, and why are you here of all people?" And then, oh, he character developed, and we don't hate him. What the heck in heck?
Yeah, he's like
It's
actually.
fascinating.
It's fascinating. He's actually okay. Like, it, that's how good 5Ds is. You can take a character like that and make him better.
Guy that almost stabbed Yugi once is suddenly somehow a freaking good character. That's how 5Ds does.
So yeah, other than Ushio, basically, there's no reference to the previous shows. And even then, they don't even mention that Ushio did show up in the previous shows, right? He just happens to be a character there. He never talks about, like, Fair or anything like that. So it's almost like, are we sure you're the same Ushio? But, like, who else has that kind of ridiculous hair and the name Ushio?
Yeah, like when he first showed up, it was really ambiguous whether he was or not. But then, like, word of God eventually confirmed, like, oh yeah, he's the same guy. And it was like question mark, question mark, question mark.
I know, it was so question mark initially before we ended up watching it.
We were just so concerned, and then we actually watched it. It's just like, oh, I can't believe we doubted the Star Son. How could we?
How could we ever? But we didn't know. We just didn't know.
We didn't know. Just gotta believe in Yusei, though.
Hashtag believe in Yusei. Oh god, this Splatoon Q music. It'll haunt my nightmares. I love this music, but it's like, god, how many times was I listening to this just waiting?
Something.
It's still Malik. Oh, you meant Jonochi, right? It's a little bit of a difficult name, I will admit. Out of all the changes, like, 4Kids did to, like, names and other things, like, Joey, I can let go, because it was close enough to the original name, and, like, it's, like, easier to pronounce for, that kind of thing. It's like, I can't entirely disagree with it.
No, I mean, if you've got to change a name, I can forgive that, like, okay, we got it because reasons, but man, at least keep it something similar to the original if you can. So, Peachy, is your audio going out again?
Is it?
I don't know. It just keeps going dead for suddenly, and I don't know if it's just that you're not talking or if that something has cut out.
I feel like it's just because I'm not talking. Because,
All
like,
right, it's hard to tell. It's harder to tell with Discord because it has less noise than Skype does.
yeah, and it cancels, like, once it goes down past a certain threshold, it just cuts out all sound, so.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Good pun.
Good times.
I think his foot is too big. What can't I forgive in English? Well.
If we want to go back to GX, everything.
Well, yeah, that too. But like, if we're talking about original series, it's less the names and like that kind of localization choices. Is more like, hey, let's cut out any references to death and such. Name change. Okay, let me think. See, after some point, I stopped watching the dub and I just stuck with subs forever, so I can't say, like, I have a knowledge of everybody's dub names, but let's see. One thing that particularly annoys me is that Pegasus's name in Japanese is Pegasus J.
That confused me.
Pegasus J. Crawford, which is, you know, he's American. Like, that's the whole point. He's an American, right? So that's a pretty fine American name. But for some reason, in the dub, they decided to change it to Maximilian Pegasus. And I literally can't for the life of me think of any kind of justification as to why they needed to change Pegasus's name at all, unless there was some kind of, like, weird copyright issue with Crawford. I don't know. Even then, I don't know. It's really weird. Like, that one just kind of annoys me, basically. It's like you had a perfectly good English name, and then for some reason you decide to change it anyway? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah. Again, they did, you know, keep dragging GX over here, but they, and remember, they did that with Karen. They changed Karen's name.
Right.
To Shirley, I think? I forget. I feel like it was Shirley. I don't remember, but, like, her name was already Karen. Why did you change her name?
Yeah, I don't even know, unless it was supposed to be for, like, some one-off dumb joke, maybe.
God.
Angry chewing.
Yeah. So, no, GX absolutely had the worst name choices, though.
Don't even look at me.
I won't say Trash Sons. I won't.
Please, just...
I won't. But the fact that, okay, I'm gonna bring up Hayato, though, because I gotta.
I know. No, you should bring up Trash Son's name, too, because it's just as bad.
Okay, so,
Wait. I'll bring up at least pictures so you know who we're talking about. Okay. So, Manjome, right? Where the hell is your line art, Trash Son? Actually, you know what? I have all these pictures of him. He's an idiot. Okay, look at this guy. Okay, Jun Manjome, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, so rich kid Jun Manjome, they changed to Chaz Princeton. Which, oh boy.
Like, okay, I get it. How much more are you gonna rub in the joke of him being rich? You know what I mean?
I mean, and then his stupid asshole brothers didn't get off much better because they named them like frickin' what, Slade and Jaeger? Come on, guys, chill. Could you chill for a second?
But then Hayato, who escaped GX hell early on, but we still heart him because he's a good kid. Where is it?
He was a friend.
I know I have Hayato's line art in here.
Koala friend.
And Koala friend. At least I'm pretty sure I have Hayato's line art in here.
Either way, he got it. He got off the worst.
Yeah.
He may have escaped the show early on and gone to less suffering places, but he didn't escape getting a bad name. He got the worst name.
Go ahead, you can just say it.
Anyway, they changed Hayato's name to Chumley Huffington. That was it.
It's literally the worst.
I'm never gonna be over it.
No. Oh, okay, how about another example that really cuts deep along the same lines as, Pegasus is Austin. So, Austin O'Brien. How much more of an American name can you get than fucking Austin O'Brien, right?
Well, I guess technically it can be way more Irish than anything. But either way, names Americans can understand is the point. Then it's like, no, we gotta make it even more American, I guess. And they changed it to Axel Brody, and it was like, guys... Hey.
It's like, why? Literally, what is wrong with the name Austin?
What was wrong with Austin?
Yeah, so we have a lot of salt.
We have so much salt.
With Pegasus, I could believably see that there might have been copyright issues. Maybe. Possibly. But knowing 4Kids, maybe they just did it to make dumb puns, Like, seeing what they did with GX's names, where they, wildly changed it for no reason, even though they had, a perfectly good English name, it's just, they probably just did it because they fucking could,
Because they could, or it's just like, hey, we'd really like to make a pun. Just like, could you not?
Could you not? Okay, let's see how this line art looks. I hope proportion-wise he looks okay. Anyway, just how many sketches do I have before I actually finally do the line art? Like a billion.
Like a billion. What we do.
Oh, see ya. I still love this song.
So good. Still really need to get those amiibos one of these days.
Ah, yes, I have them sitting on my nightstand right now. Yes, please do. We should switch over to the other channel then.
Oh yeah.
Boop. Oh my god. That's not the picture I wanted to be greeted with when joining this channel.
Here we go.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Beep boop.
Oh my god, I forgot I sent this picture. Hand porn.
Ah?
Sorry,
Ah?
I jiggled it slightly and then it disconnected.
Ha. Hat.
How you doing, Matt?
Yes,
I'm
how
doing
are
all-
you?
I'm doing alright. I'm feeling pretty good. They've got me wearing these stupid eye masks to prevent me from... You know how you put a cone on a dog?
Yeah.
It's like that, but for your eyes, so you don't accidentally just instinctively rub them.
Mm-hmm.
Just giant plastic bug eye looking things, and they're mostly clear, but they have like air vent holes that obstruct your vision when you're trying to look straight at something like a screen. So I'm just like looking sideways at a screen. It's really weird.
As long as you're doing alright.
Yep. And tomorrow morning I get to take these off, and I just have to sleep with them from then on for a week.
Hmm. I don't know why I'm on a Splatoon music kick right now.
Because adorable
So
October girl.
It's true.
Yeah. Those new characters are delightful.
If you're still around, Kayan, you're also welcome to join.
Yes.
I think GDQ is starting their Zelda block. It looks like.
Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna rewatch mostly the VODs.
Yeah.
Get some shirts. There's some good shirts this year too.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Matt. What are your thoughts on localization name changes?
Huh. I think it depends on what, like, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, part of me says it kind of depends on what the medium is, and like what the, if it's a game of certain genres versus anime versus whatever else, right? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know, but I don't really, I don't mind. Like, I definitely don't mind at all not having changes, but I understand when companies might want to make those changes to make it more approachable to target audiences, just like any other localization change.
Right.
For like a JRPG that is like a JRPG, like a Persona game or something,
Right.
it feels kind of very it feels much more appropriate for that type of a game to stick with its original names, right?
Right.
But if you've got, some high fantasy setting or some, like, fake Japanese faux historical Europe setting or something like that, let's say,
Mhm.
I kind of understand when different names are chosen for different markets. Like, it kind of makes more sense when it's removed from this is taking place in Japan or a very Japanese environment.
Mhm.
Because it can be kind of out of place to have, Japanese ass names in an environment that is, like, for an English audience, if it's supposed to be taking in place in, say, Italy. I don't know, right? Like,
Right.
so I kind of, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's completely unnecessary, right?
Mhm.
And sometimes I think that it's probably appropriate. It's probably the right move, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There
No.
have definitely been situations where I
Mhm.
was just like, yeah, that totally makes sense that they would do that, and then there have been situations where I've been like, that was stupid.
Mhm. No. I think I agree with you on the fact that it really depends on context.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's also like a line as to how far removed from the original name you decide to go, or original names or concepts, maybe.
Yeah. Like, Joey versus Jonoshi, right? Like,
Mhm.
that
That was
feels
a decent.
natural. Yeah.
Chumley
But I don't even
Huffington.
know is
Fucking Chumley Huffington. God damn it.
And then sometimes, like, the source material does the work for you and already has English names.
Yeah.
And then you change it anyway, and why? Again, short of copyright issues, but fine.
Again, like, Pegasus J. Crawford I could conceivably see, but everything else is just like,
Even then, like, to some degree, it's just like, unless, like, you're a blatant...
Cough and
Like-
bison cough.
yeah.
an extremely freaking undeniably obvious, like, I'm trying to look like this celebrity without actually being this celebrity. Like, what reasoning? Like, you can't really copyright a name if it's not actually the same person's name, Unless, like, it's an obvious caricature, I don't know.
even then, you would feel like that could conceivably fall under parody laws over here, couldn't it?
Like
No.
the likeness to some degree, but like when you pair the likeness and the name, and it's really obvious. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
no,
It's hard.
it's if it is a likeness issue, parody laws don't apply in the same way. It's weird.
Yeah.
U.S. copyright is weird.
Yeah, there's also there's also like the difference between like a background character like on a news report or something versus like a persistent like cast character, right?
Right.
Like you can make an homage to a real person, and that can show up for, you know, a little 5-minute segment or something like that. But if they were a recurring character, then you're like establishing a real person as part of your cast, and that's just silly. M. Bison, God.
My brain's just going right back to the frickin' gem beasts, and I'm just making distressed noises internally.
I'm sorry.
So bad. Why did I choose to watch that?
It's just Yara.
Okay, Amber Mammoth was totally worth it. Everything else was bad. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Matt. So in GX. Sorry, I keep bringing it back to friggin' GX. We're gonna do this. There's a character from 3rd season on called Johan. They call him Jesse in English, but whatever. And he's got these special freaking cards that are all gem beasts, and they're all animals with crystals and whatever. And they're all, they're just what they are. But for some reason in English, when they gave them voices, they decided, because all of his are voiced because of reasons, they decided friggin'
The mammoth?
No, just all of them. Every single one of those frickin' gem beasts, they decided, man, we're gonna get these things voices that sound like celebrities. And so they're all like celebrity voices. Parody celebrity voices for these frickin' gem beasts.
Oh
And
God.
it was terrible. Like, God, what was it? Like the frickin' turtle sounded like
Didn't you say Christopher Walken?
no.
Was there someone who sounded like Christopher Walken?
There might have been, but I'm blanking out on who everybody was. I don't remember who the eagle was. But no, the turtle was like Woody Allen, and it was terrible.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, the turtle doesn't deserve this. Why would you do this to Grandpa Turtle? He deserves better. The fucking Pegasus was like Doc Brown. Like, literally screamed Brain Scott and everything. It was terrible, and I wheezed. It was just, how could you? But I can't remember what the cat and the tiger and Cobalt Eagle were. But the mammoth, Amber Mammoth, sounded like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Which is already a little funny. Except for then it became hilarious because he did freaking like the thing that every like Schwarzenegger thing does. Like anyone who does a Schwarzenegger impression does the freaking just arbitrary noises kind of thing, and he did that like while just like charging to attack something, and it was the stupidest shit I'd ever heard, and I like just wheezed myself to death. It was so stupid.
Perfect.
Also, Kayan, want to join us? But yeah, no, it's awful. I too watched the thing and holy shit.
It was just literally just fucking Arnold Blarg noises while this mammoth tried to trample somebody. I was like, what the hell? Oh my god, it was an experience.
I will get Kay and an invite to the server real quick.
Think. So, my legs. I like the Splatoon 1, like, single-player mode music.
I should go back and finish the single player.
It was good.
Yeah, I got halfway through it and was enjoying it.
The final boss fight was a lot of fun.
Nice. Hey, it's Cam.
Hey, it's a can.
Oh boy. Hi kids, what's going on?
Hi, Uncle Kayan.
Hey, Uncle Kayan.
Oh boy.
I just like the fact that you're creepy Uncle Kayan. That's now you.
I mean,
that's
I
now
am.
who you are. Yeah.
Like, who am I to claim otherwise?
How's the mech doing, Kayan?
Doing good. Every time I look away from this Swordless Link to the Past run, I'm always like, wait, how'd they get here?
I mean, it's got major glitches, right? So
Yeah,
it's
which is like,
completely
I'm like,
broken.
oh, okay. Because usually I don't care about A Link to the Past that much as a run. It seems like a run they usually do get glitchless, because that's one of those games that people want to see pure.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, they're doing glitches this time. Like, fuck yeah. I'll watch that.
Are they doing a rando race exhibition?
I don't know. I haven't been following stuff.
I don't think it was
'cause-
rando.
No, not this one, but I feel like they probably would have put as like a rando race. As
Oh, wow, now they switched all the way. It's like they went to a Dark World dungeon
Mm-hmm.
and then used that to get to the Moon Pearl Tower or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, what the fuck? That's great.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
I'm not tuned in, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, I'll have to catch it afterwards. There was a period for a while where I was just watching so much randomizer.
God, randomizer is so good. I would love it if they could get a 2v2 pairs race going.
Oh my
Like
god.
separate the runners by like the room so that they can't overhear each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was some of the most fun, weird races.
Mm-hmm.
Just watching that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I haven't watched as much GDQ this year as I am planning.
Yeah, after a certain point, it's like,
I love it. Like I've enjoyed when I've tuned in. I've just been really busy this week.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I think that's the thing. It's a lot of time to dedicate, and after like the nth time seeing it, it's kind of like, yeah, I could.
It is true. Like, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We've acquired a new person. I like how I'm like, I'm gonna doodle a quick thing. This I should have known better.
You really should have known better. Why would you
Yeah.
ever assume?
Why would I ever assume of myself
You.
that I could doodle anything quickly? I'm just slow as molasses.
You're not as slow as I am. Don't even worry about it.
The post where it's somebody's lab report and materials and safety listing has just all of the different science materials for the lab, and then "a will to live" as the line item.
Yes.
And then the comment from the teacher is just like, yes, but let's skip putting this in the lab report next time.
Whoops.
Oh, nihilist humor. We're all gonna die, might as well joke about it.
Maybe
Yeah.
it.
Oh shoot, I'm still connected to the company VPN, I should disconnect.
No, whoops.
Stop discording on the VPN.
Oh no. That super low bitrate stream sure is a problem. It's actually the video stream that's not fantastic. I may disconnect real quick, just a sec.
Okie dokie.
Okie doke.
Am I still on?
Yes.
Yeah, Discord
Hey.
seems to be really tolerant of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who's always on the VPN. I like switching on and off.
Yeah.
So it's like he almost never disconnects. So annoying, it's like shitty internets whenever we do that like pirate stream thing. Sometimes he gets a better connection through his VPN, which should be never how that works.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta be like, no, just like force it this way or something. Like,
Yeah, routing is weird. It's funny,
Especially-
so my work, we have DDoS mitigation from a company, basically a company that has really massive pipes. We have massive pipes. We have like a
Is it a series
60
of tubes?
it is. I think we have a 60 gigabit bidirectional connection for our data center.
Mm-hmm.
That might be off. I don't know. But
Also, sorry to interrupt really quick, but I use Paint Tool Sai, which is like a Japanese program, but it has English as well, and it's really good. I would recommend it.
Sai is wonderful.
Yes.
Sai is fabulous.
I'm not sure.
Sai is wonderful, except for all the things it doesn't do. But the things it does, it's like super fun.
Yeah, it doesn't transparency for one thing for us.
Yeah. I think some of the newer versions might do that better, but I'm using an old version.
Yeah, I've been meaning to mess with Psy 2 more because it actually is touch support. It'd be nice on my Surface.
It is not free, but it's not that expensive compared to like other art software, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Wasn't
like
it like-
$50, I think?
Yeah, $30.
Yes.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. Anyway, sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, basic